Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey. I'm That Resolves and this is Sentinel Reanimator. So I pinched this list off Zyreth and this is their take on the Sentinel Reanimator sort of archetype, which did see some play towards the middle and end of the set 3, but now in set 4 we've got a couple of different ties to play with. Now we get to play with the Shadow Splash rather than the Primal Splash, and I think it's actually pretty good because we do get access to the Grasping at Shadows, which just giving us a few more reanimation spells other than just the Stirring Sands here. Now we've also got some new toys from the new set, which is this cycle of cards that discard a card for an effect. So I've got Back Alley Delinquent, which will discard a card in your hand, so that's probably going to be like a Lavablood, Goliath, or like a Great-Kiln Titan, and it'll give you a Sabotage, which is going to help you to clear the way. So this is sort of like it's furthering your plan, which is getting things in your graveyard, well, in your void, so you're able to reanimate them, as well as be able to interact with your opponent. And with the amount of tokens that's going around, I think that the 1/3 body is actually quite good because it is just going to gobble a couple of grindings and just mean that when you do actually get around to reanimating something, that the board hasn't just gone so far wide around you. We've got the Learned Herbalist, which is, I'm not sure if this is quite as good as Back Alley Delinquent, but this is also like another backup plan where you should be able to ramp into like these big fat Sentinels over here, because when Learned Herbalist out of play, you get to discard a card, probably going to be like a Great-Kiln Titan as I said before, and then you'll create and draw a copy of Secret Pages. And Secret Pages is a ramp spell, which is helping us along with the plan of actually getting up to casting like Heart of Vault ahead of schedule, or just even fixing the influence requirements, as well as just being able to actually play the Great-Kiln Titan and the Lavablood Goliath. And once you've already resolved these and had their effect, and then you're just able to rebuy them, it feels really good just to get to the point in the game where your opponents had to deal with like the same Lavablood Goliath like 2 or 3 times. It's a nice spot to be in. The slight innovation that Zyreth had here is that they are playing Amber Acolyte just to have actually some explorers in the deck, so we could get some more like value off the Stirring Sand. As with the Amber Acolyte, Stirring Sand can just be like a 6-cost spell, which is going to get you back 2 Sentinels, which is pretty delicious because then it is like a 2 for 1, especially with the value that these kind of crew for you when they get to play. So the Lavablood Goliath just going to shoot something that was going to kill you, and Great-Kiln Titan is just going to keep drawing your cards. We have quite a nice market here as well, just access to some power. Banish, which for the most part, this Banish I've only used it just to kill obelisks. Scorpion Wasp as well, because there are a lot of people playing with Quarry right now, because like the Quarry Rizan decks, yeah, they're everywhere. Stirring Sands just like a way of tuning it up. Passive Eons, this has been quite good, but I still think it's well too expensive. But just be able to wipe out a load of enemy flies is still pretty nice. Maybe this should be something like Sandstorm Scarf, but I think Passive James is still fine because it gets rid of stuff that's just generally quite a nuisance, like obelisks and masks or any sort of weapons. So yeah, let's get on to those games. Okay, so here on the play, nice redraw here. Just the 1 power. I guess we had the second virtual one because it was like a Seek power there, but oh dear. Well, this is looking like a regular sort of Praxis hand. Also, quite enjoying the TM in our opponent's name here. I suppose just get the Shadow Source. Yeah, just get the Shadow Source here. Okay, so we've got like double torch against this deck, so we could well be okay. We are sort of a slow, dirtly deck, so maybe we're actually just not, but I'm sort of glad to see only one as a ladder if we're playing like a Back Alley Delinquent deck. Yep, well, we're letting that attack, so Crest Tapes, decide something worthwhile on top. Purify is probably actually good just because it's another interactive spell, but I still think we can do better. Just like a Sandstorm Titan would be the sort of thing that I'm looking for. Or maybe even like a Merchant, but let our opponent go all in here, decide that they're berserking this. Like, yep, show them what you got. Okay, go on. Give us a quick, like, rapid shot, something like that. Just let us be a 2 for 1. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Just wanted to turn this torch into just kill 2 cards. Our opponent has another fast effect here, so maybe this is actually just a torch. Okay, so only running and they've got a torch, but we've got a Sandstorm Titan, which is exactly what we're looking for. So good to start putting the clock on our opponent. Wouldn't mind a discard outlet here just to get rid of like this Great-Kiln Titan. Just turn it into anything else, even Secret Pages, but oh nice. So Amber Acolyte's good here as well. Gets to fetch us up a second Fire Source. which will help us get a little bit closer to playing the Heart of the Vault, but as well as, now we're at 5 power, if we do find a discard outlet, we're just able to get rid of one of these. Because we don't have any relics in the deck, might just be discard Heart of the Vault just so we're able to use it as like a removal spell, but it probably is just correct us to get the Great-Kiln Titans in the bin. Okay, so Pro's got some sort of effect here. Maybe they just want the Warcry, but I'm not going to expose the Sandstorm Titan to that. But we'll just keep that guy protected. Okay, well, got the time sigil at least. So we are getting closer to being able to play the Great-Kiln Titan, which when your opponent's got like 3 Oni Ronins and like this territorial elf guy, I did actually miss a line there. Okay, so we know our opponent's got a torch here, so we're just taking 4. Not just saving 4 points of life by giving up our thing. So the line we should have taken last turn, I think, was to actually reanimate the Amber Acolyte because that lets us get the Heart of the Vault into play, but we've missed it now. We can get here like a couple of things, like maybe a power, but yeah, I think we're actually just going to take that line we should have took last turn, which is just to fetch up the Heart of the Vault here. Well, fetch up the Amber Acolyte, which will let us play the Heart of the Vault next turn. Because this will now fetch us a fire source. So we are a turn behind by not doing that when we first saw it, but of course, like, you don't have to do something big and splashy with like these reanimation spells. You can just like be sort of fair, where it's just like reanimate my wood elves or whatever. Vicious Highwayman's good here. So the Highwayman here will have quick draw. I'm sort of happy to trade the Sandstorm Titan here with the Torch plus the Bandit Queen. So put us down just to 2 cards, and we're going to be in a position where, oh, okay, even better. Well, boy am I glad we did that Grasping of Shadows line. Okay, well we've got like Heart of the Vaults for days now, so our opponent's in some pretty rough shape here. Well, can't play the Lavablood quite yet, but we can attack him for 6 here. And then I suppose we just play the cheaper one here, I think. Because then we draw something that's cheap already. We get to perhaps play it, because then we'll have like a virtual 5 power here. Okay, well, just Shadow Sigil. What have we got in the bin? Well, in the market here. Is everything I actually want? Like, Banish could be good, but let's Quarry here, just to see what we get. Well, 8 cost Lavablood's great because we get to play next turn to kill our opponent. So we just need to not die this turn, so not taking 17 when our opponent's got 2 cards in hand and a 4/4. That seems easy enough to do. Yeah, Lavablood is just going to give it to him next turn, so that's pretty nice. Opponent literally can't 17 us here. So, just no blocks. I mean, realistically, we should block, just to make sure our opponent's got like 0 routes, but oh, we didn't get to Lavablood him. Just, I was looking forward to that. Also, you can see that this is like the 3rd day of the rank, so not quite Masters yet. Generally prefer to only record videos then. But yeah, I do generally prefer to like hit Masters as soon as possible, just so that I can play whatever I want in the videos. Because there are some spicy memes in this set that I do want to play with. So 4 power plus 3 Sandstorm Titans. That feels slow, but there are a lot of decks that are just like dead to this, so we'll keep it. It's not exactly doing what we can do here. I'm like, okay, we've got to learn Herbalist so we can like block for a turn against the teacher, but I don't think we'll actually need to with all these Sandstorm Titans. Yeah, it's just Crest of Impulse. I don't think the power actually matters here. Okay, so Great-Kiln Titan's fine because then we get to discard it next turn to learn Herbalist. So, okay, Teacher of Humility here. This could actually be a few different types of deck. Of course, with the Teacher in play, I do want to do the discard like as soon as possible here. Because otherwise the secret page will just cost like 1 million. This could be like tokens, or it could be like a proper Praxis mid-range deck. Well, Praxis tempo-y beat down a deck. Okay, so opponent's trying to find a torch here just to actually get in with this. But I don't actually mind getting hit him. If we do hit a power, that'd be nice. Yeah, this being back keeps the rest of our opponent's stuff at bay. We're going to get to gain some lives. Okay, so we'll get to Seat of Impulse here, and then Impulse going to Secret Pages. Let's block like any of this here. They'll just have to Sandstorm Titan over the next couple of turns. Probably not going to draw too many cards, so we can get around disciplinary weights, but if we found like a... I can never remember what it's called. If we found like a Stereo Sands, then we can just get this Great-Kiln Titan, and that goes over this because you... Okay, so they've not got a fast effect here. They've not got like a rally or anything that would save them. Yeah, just taking 2 is fine. Well, taking 3 is fine. We are going to take 2 because we are going to gain life off the Secret Pages. Mercen's Disciple here. Okay, getting the Wasp, that's good. So just... What do we grab here? Let's grab the Fire, I think. Don't think we've got any use for the Double Shadow quite yet. Also, when we play spells, we get to gain a life off the Herbalist, which is pretty nice, really, especially in a beatdown matchup. We could just be dead to like double rally here, but those are sort of the breaks when you're playing like a reasonable deck, I guess. So, what do we want to trade with? So, I do like keeping like something around. So maybe I trade something with the Initiate the Sands just to cut one off power. But they do already have 6, and they've not got an Obelisk in place, so it's not super important. So comfortable there. The chair. But how the attack is going to decide how I block. I'm not going to go through a bunch of like mental gymnastics here to decide whether we're playing around, I don't know, whatever, rally, stuff like that. Just going to do damage mitigation here, so taking a bunch. But I don't suspect we will win this matchup here. I've got Purify, which is sort of nice because we get to like Purify a thing plus play a Titan. We're going to be taking 6 though, which is sort of gross. Well, let's get rid of the Flyer. Perhaps should have got rid of the Marathon's Disciple because this lets our opponent have a Praxis Displacer, but if our opponent had Praxis Displacer, I'm pretty sure we'd be dead anyway, so just do it this way. So we've got 6, 10, 12, 14. So we need to put 6 here. I've got 4, 6, 8. So not sure if we can actually do anything here. I've double block, but I'm pretty sure we are just dead. Like if there's a rally or a torch, we're dead. But also just how many things our opponent has got on the board, it's going to be a bit difficult for us to come back from this. Okay, yeah, so the other torch anyway. So I'm pretty sure even, however we blocked, like it literally just didn't matter there. But, it's an alright spot to be in where it just doesn't matter. Dead anyway. Okay, well, we're on the draw here. We've got payoff plus discard outlet. So maybe we keep this, but not 5 power. If we just hit more power, we're probably just like dead. Especially because the learned Herbalist is like basically another power. I mean, this is fine. This isn't great. We're protected from like a teacher, but obviously just like not playing against teacher deck. But if we're playing against Feln and we've got like 2 massive threats like Heart Vault and Great-Kiln Time, should be okay. So because we can actually just like fetch up a Crest of Mystery, I think that the Amber Acolyte will just fetch as a Fire Source. We'll just like let our opponent know full well that we've actually we've got 3 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll just grab the Time Source with it. Amber Acolyte and we could. Nice. Well, I ain't torching that. So do we just get the... Nah. Well, like Acolyte here, get Time Sigil. We have access to, well, a Shadow Source whenever we want it. This could be a bit of a nuisance, like drawing one of our cards. Like, oh no. Well, we'll do this block with a torch the next turn. I've already got a value off this guy, so... Get rid of the Time Sigil, pick up Crest of Mystery. This doesn't let us do the torch thing. Yeah, it's multiple torches against Felns, just not where I want to be. But we do get to just chuck them for 2, and we've got like a 1-4 against their 2-5. So they can attack if they've got Hailstorm back up. And we lose our dude and they don't, so just no blocks there, I think. Yes, thinking about what they could possibly have here. Well, we're just going to start going ham with like a Heart of the Vault here, actually. Just play an actual fair Praxis deck. Yep. So opponent's killed this, but it's still a 2-for-1. That'll build up damage, which is what we're in the market to do. And drew as a card. Was just a power, but what'd you get? Don't actually quite like Winder's Choice. Kind of Merchant could be a nuisance here, just at getting our stuff through, but fine. Sabotage here, not the best. Like, we'll take Quarry actually. Okay, so taking Torch. I'm not too concerned about the 2-1 here. So generally like to Quarry before. Okay, so Backyard Delinquent's probably slightly better against this deck. Well, let's just keep more Sandstorm Titans. It's probably reasonably good against our opponent's deck. They can't like Inco Blood Sandstorm Titan because this is a time card, so I don't mind keeping multiples of it. If it was like a Justice card, we were playing some sort of different deck, then sort of changes my mind a little bit on the Scouts. Okay, well, Backyard Delinquent is not going to do anything now for the rest of the game. Because we've got no incentive just to pop our opponent's face ages here. But it's a little Crest here. We can actually just trade this out in the market. Yeah, get out here, back alley. If I chuck in for 5, our opponent just gobbles us up, I suppose, with the Kerrigan Merchant. Our opponent is only 1 primal source away from ultimating this. So I think we'll actually just get like a Scorpion Wasp so I don't have to deal with this nonsense when it gets going. But if we attack in here for 5, our opponent trades this off, which is fine, just going to replace it. And then if our opponent does get like the Aegis on this, then we've got the... we have to deal with it later just with a Scorpion Wasp. Though I think next turn might actually just be like Great-Kiln, just get them. Start drawing cards, because kind of give Feln like infinite time. Yeah, there we go. But nothing can attack my opponent yet, I suppose. Next turn they've hit undepleted power, which I think they can't because they just hit this, see it going depleted, so it'd have to be like a Waystone or something. They can spend the turn to draw a card from our deck, but it's probably not the best thing to do because we'll just have a Great-Kiln Titan in play, so like whatever. But no Shadow Source is good for us. What are they doing here? Like, what is this attack telling me? Take 5, I guess. I mean, I'm not getting Hailstormed after just losing my Sandstorm Titan. We've got a perfectly good answer to the Scorpion Wasp. Because we only had 5 power, it's not going to be something. It's not going to be something like a Black Sky Harbinger because that would cost 6. I suppose it's Great-Kiln it. I'll grab Shadow Sigil. Don't think it really matters what Sigil we catch at this point. Those are generally like the worst hits off the Great-Kiln Titan, where just like draws you a power. So oh, good. But right now it's actually better for... no, Syrian Sands would still do something because we'd be able to hit the Heart of the Vault. Yeah, so opponent's going for that play, which it's not fine really, but now they've got some 7/5s. Let's Quarry up. Oh yes. It costs Lavablood. Yeah, get in there. So pops the opponent's face Aegis and do attack for everything. Don't think we just get with these because our opponent's incentivized to trade with the 5/6 and we get 4 points of damage in. And they just have like a million points here as well. I don't know, this deck seems sweet. Just get to have a bit of fun with what you do. Don't have to like 100% think out all your lines because you're doing powerful stuff, don't matter. Oh, even better. Get to get our opponent's 5. So if we hit another Lavablood, then we kill him. Purify. Pop by Aegis, I guess. I got excited when we got to target something because I thought it was another Lavablood, which would be, yes. I suppose it's the point where prefer a little bit of Primal deck because like our discard outlet would just be able to draw us a card. But I think the times that these are good is probably worth it. Okay, what's this? This double Hailstorm? It's like, what is this? The Hailstorm was sort of suspicious, just like kill an Amber Acolyte. Okay, so I'll promise off it. So let's get through there, but I think I would have got it anyway just from what I had in play really. So I think it's actually a redraw. Generally not super excited about just like discard Sandstorm Titan. Also can't play Suffocate, which is sort of gross. So I think it's actually just a redraw. I do like Suffocate though in the deck. It's just like a nice, easy answer to sort of stuff like Teacher. What rats? Another fill an opponent. Well, at least our Suffocate won't do much. Oh yes, Stirring Sands. So let's just find a Fight Boom Boom. No torches, please. Now I'm gonna be super sad if I've just like bottomed that torch and this is in fact like Felon Beatdown deck. But okay, so this could be like the Cleaver deck. It's like fine. Also fine not to have a torch. So fetch a Fire Source here, 'cause that's the thing that we're sort of missing. Let's sort of decide what we do. I think we're going to use this back out Delinquent next turn. Really like to find like a fight to discard. That's like the ultimate goal there. In fact, we've got like plenty of time. Let's just Quarry here. Yeah, let's have a cheap Heart of the Vault. Seems good. Actually, that was a mistake. Should just like completely put the Heart of the Vault in the void. But well, you live and learn. We'll get there. Especially with like the Stirring Sands in hand. That was actually a way of playing it where we can't play it right now. But still, not too much of an issue. So yeah, would much prefer to have the really merchant like. But let's recover from this now. So play Crest Mystery, see what's going on. Got really merchant, which gives us like stuff. Yeah, that's good. Also ramps us up a little bit, so we can back out the Delinquent, just get rid of the Learned Herbalist. I can Sabotage, so I post up to get rid of that Cerso's Cleaver. Yeah, get out of here. Next turn, we must be getting Wasp. I'm not entirely certain on that. Could be Passage of Eons, but it's probably less likely. Could also be Banish just to deal with this. It's sort of a nuisance. But yeah, let's merchant this away. Let's get rid of the Suffocate because it doesn't look like it's going to do much. I don't think it actually does anything in this matchup. Let's get the Banish just to kill the thing. Yeah, we'll do that. Just make sure our opponent's got no pressure in play whilst we try and do a lot of all this. Should still actually just try and rectify our mistake by discarding the Heart of the Vault later, because we don't already have a Heart of the Vault in play right now, and that'd be a lot better. I do know our opponent's not got like any sort of spells in hand currently. Anything would have to be like drawn in the last 2 turns. I think this deck's actually quite spell light anyway, because it does have a lot of threats in it. And just having like 3 and 1 of these Cerso's Cleavers actually takes up quite a lot of space. I'm actually going to hope that our opponent fetched up Cerso's Cleaver there. And if they go to like Spellmaster it, they get to kill one of our dudes, which is like fine, but we're just going to banish the Sandstorm Titan. Heads up play of them would be like to put their Cleaver here, I guess. Okay, I'm just fine. Kills one of our things. We'll just bosh this while we can. This could be Rindra's choice. Okay. Some sort of fast effect, maybe it's like an, I don't know, Annihilate or something. Yeah, so it's the Annihilator. So I posted at 29. I think we just go for Shoot the Black Sky. Okay, well, we missed. But the Shoot the Black Sky intention is just like, if we hit Torch or Purify, we get to just kill the 4/5 then. So other than this, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Don't play feed time, don't play feeding time. Rats. Yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance. Probably gets to gain 7, just puts on 2-turn clock. Yeah. Well, I'm going to see what they're up to. See what the last card is before we scoop it up. Yeah, got you, Equivocate. Well, let's go on to the next game. Okay, well, this sounds actually quite good. We've already got 4th power with the Aurelian Merchant. And just like a Quarry to dig us deeper and discard something as well as like a Torch. Seems pretty nice. So what do we bottom? Back out Delinquent. Don't really need it right now as a discard effect, so we'll bottom this. It's going to be a matchup where it could be really good in, just like a 1-3 body if this is like an only running deck would be nice. I think we're just gonna, yeah, just torch this, just stop the nonsense before this gets to deal like 6 damage and get 2 war cries or whatever. Just okay, so this is actually Skycrag. So now I've got the, not the Real Merchant, don't want that, I want the Amber Acolyte here. I think we'll fetch up Fire Source because we do have access to the Crest in the board here if we need it. But as we are against Skycrag, I think that the Sandstorm Titan backed up with way to get Sandstorm Titan back is probably enough. But I'm snapping off any traits in, and if our opponent just like shows Champion Fury, just like snap block, just. So present our life total and just keep as few things in play as possible. Like this attack's fine. Because for a Warcry, just like 1 point damage for he kills our thing. But I think it's just. Yeah, Sandstorm Titan time. We can let next turn we can Quarry, just like try and hit a power like Gorilla Merchant, or if we discard like a threat, we can be able to buy it back over the next couple of turns. But Sandstorm Titan is still pretty good against any sort of Skycrag decks because unless they get like a changey stick, they don't have many ways to answer it. An attack here just makes it like an obvious torch. Long barrel. Yeah, I'll trade. This is fine. Just swapping for stuff seems good at this point. Sea of Impulse is like a 6th power, which could be nice. Yeah, so Stirring Sands is back. End is exhausted, but end of our turn just readies because of endurance, which is pretty nice, and one of the reasons why it's so good against this deck because we're able to like pressure our opponent by attacking with it. They're not able to. Okay, so our opponent's going deep on like the weapons theme here. I think we'll Quarry, see what we find. Okay, well, across the correct chaos here leads me to I just want to trade the Sea of Impulse out. Don't know exactly what we want. Yeah, get out of here, Shadow Sigil. What do we want here? Well, we got to attack first and see what our opponent wants to do. If they want to double block here, then I'd have been perfectly happy with that. So I could actually just get Stirring Sands just as like another way to buy back a Titan, but so there's Scorpion Wasp, which is also just like a good removal spell, but Banish does effectively the same thing. Actually, I'm going to take Stirring Sand because I'm going to block this turn. Just let me use the trick and just like have infinite Sandstorm Titans. That's where I want to be. This way we get to block both the things, and any tricks isn't going to matter. So if our opponent wants to double again, nope. Just let us get in for damage. It says sort of nice for us. Well, same again, doesn't matter what Sigil we get, but we are going to be playing them out because we do have some expensive boys in the deck. I would actually just like to play them as well. Yep, well, block. I should just like double block with the darks and just keep my Sandstorm Titan in play. But yes, taste it. So Learned Herbalist will be a discard outlet later on, which will be good with the Stirring Sands because we do have an Explorer in play. But we'll just Grasping at Shadows, get our Titan back. Just this is going to be so tedious for our opponent, because normally if they like get to trade through one of your things, then we're in good shape. But just able to keep bringing back like the same Sandstorm Titan, it's just a bit of a nuisance. That was terrible. That was awful for us, because this means that we don't get to like kick the Stone Sands, but it's not going to matter. We've got no cards in hand. They're about to go to 10, and we've still got a Sandstorm Titan in play. Yeah, I feel like we've really flooded her. Don't want Torch. What like thing to play? Just not like this. This is just like the most boring way to win. Yeah, but scoops up there, which is fair point. When you Skycrag, just difficult to deal with that card. Okay, so last one here before we get to the deck tech. This hand seems fine if we do like a turn 5 Heart of the Vault. I'd rather play. We can get stuff from here. I think maybe like a Sentinel in the board, like a really splashy one that you could just like discard. But yeah, I think we'll redraw here. Another Quick Titan, some sort of nonsense like that. It sounds not the most exciting. We are going to be digging pretty deep just to like find the third power here. Well, the deck is sort of built around discarding those, so it's not the best. We'll try and find a power for the next one, I promise. Quarry is probably more likely to be a power than like actually just bottoming it, I think. We can play it. Okay, so playing as Legion here, so under no pressure. Oh yes. Oh, that's delicious, that. Crest and Mystery here, put the Fire Sigil on top. Means if I want to play something that we actually care about, we get to Lavablood Goliath it. Which is delicious. Might just be like kill this dude just to the down on power. Dawn Walker. Oh, we're going to get to do this soon as well. Well, let's just kill this. Put back on power, just have a 6/6 in play. A 4-power 6/6 that enters exhausted and just like kills one of your opponent's friends and there's like 5 of them in the face just seems... I'm in for that. This is the sort of powerful stuff that this deck can do that you pretty much came to see. Yeah, and like, I don't feel like Dawn Walker's too much of an issue here, just because all of our stuff is going to be bigger than it. I don't think we need to discard anything here. Let's get rid of Learned Herbalist, because we're getting close to the point where we can just like play stuff. We get Crest and Mystery here. Try and find like a fire source so we can just like snap up this Heart of the Vault. Now, Learned Herbalist is a fire source. It's also a very slow fire source. But because it's guaranteed, I will actually keep it. Not blocking here, I'm just taking 8. It's probably a little bit foolish to attack with the 6/6. Because now our opponent gets to attack us for 8. Because the 1/4 is actually quite important to us. But we're about to gain a life, it's fine. Champion of Wisdom. Wow, this is going deep. Okay, so let's just discard this. I got the secret pages, but we're sort of priced into making the Sandstorm Titan. Double blocking the 6/6 is sort of rough, but at least it's not going to get flying anytime soon because it's quad primal to get there. But Z Initiation means they get to kill our... Oh, just kill them that, that's fine. I suppose they're so far away from flying that it doesn't really matter. Trailmaker helps. So this gets us up the fire source we need. It's to gain us a life. I think we get the Wasp. Oh, rats. That would have been a perfect opportunity for Passage of Eons, actually, because we just got to Sandstorm and stuff. Well, now I feel silly. Yeah, just like turn this into 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. I can't remember. Turn it into something, just like turn these recursions off. Oh, that'd been well nice. Well, that's what Passage of Eons is for. Yeah, just 8/8 there is pretty ridiculous. I suppose we'll just like block. We'll take a 4, I suppose. Yeah, kill opponent's Dawnwalker. This is going to be a bit of a struggle to get through. We do have a torch at least to stop any nonsense. Is there anything that I want to grasp? Yeah, there is. Because I get to get Lavablood Goliath back. That seems nice. So opponent attacks it. I think I might actually just like block and torch this. Like this has done enough damage. A little bit concerned about Equivocate, so damage has to happen first. But that's generally how you should play it anyway. Oh, this mustache just keeps like tickling my lips. It's not the one. So uncertain what our opponent could get here. Maybe it's like another. Yeah. Oh, okay, so an Echo spell. Twin Brood Sauropod. Could like evolution there, but yeah, I'm blocking out. A lot of fight to happen. Torch the thing just to get dead. So I think I might just get Heart Vaults because it draws us a card as well. Lavablood Goliath is nice, and so is Great-Kiln Titan. But I think that Heart Vault is better here. Let's kill a Dawnwalker. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll just play another Grasping at Shadows. This one's going to get the Great-Kiln Titan, because I feel like we need to start going wide. Well, Crest not what we wanted, but also didn't want to draw one, so just helps us to cycle through that power. Of course, it can be easy just to get a little bit greedy and get disappointed when your card draw just draws your power, but you were going to draw it anyway, and this just gets you through it just a little bit quicker. Well, these have been some games, like, definitely interested to see this deck just sort of like improve over time and not just like vanish, because this is one of the nice ones, and I think this is perhaps one of the better builds because it's sort of like backup plan of just playing fair and just having like some reanimation spells is pretty nice as well. Yeah, it's not with Evo, that's fine. We're taking 3 here, which is gross, but opponent shouldn't have like any way of sort of like pushing through more damage. Okay, we've got the combo here with the Great-Kiln Titan. Oh yes, what of a Great-Kiln Titan on top. Bosh for 6, because we do need to actually start to clock our opponent here. Perhaps should have attacked with the 9/7 as well, because we are getting another one. But we are just Wasp and block. I'll probably kind of equivocate our Wasp. Ah, oh, rats, they had the second one, didn't they? That's sort of gross. Well, got our style. I suppose we'll just take 3 and die. But yeah, those have been quite an interesting set of games at least. Okay, so that was Sentinel Reanimator, and I think this deck's actually quite interesting. I think I was saying in the last game as well, I like how it can just play fair as well, because it does have like some ways of ramping up, like with the Real Merchant and like the Learned Herbalist finding your secret pages, that you are able to just play like a fair game with like Sandstorm Titan and Heart of the Vault. But you've also got this wave sort of trying to grind your opponent out with stuff like Stirring Sand and Grasping at Shadows, where you just keep making like the same threat that's just going to basically draw you a card every time, like Lavablood Goliath kills something, Great-Kiln Titan draws you a card, Heart of the Vault kills something and draws you a card. So you're just able to just really try and grind your opponent out. I think that the market perhaps needs a little bit of work, and there was a point where I should have Passage of Hands and didn't. So maybe this actually deserves to be in the board. But I would like to see something like another splashy Titan that we could fetch in here, just so we've got a way to find one of our threats, because it's pretty easy to find like discard outlets, but this way to find one of those Sentinels to discard would be pretty nice. But overall, I enjoyed the deck, so thanks for watching. I've been That Resolves. I'll see you around.